Hi everyone, it's Eva Pietrzak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today a special lesson on how to deal with crisis. As you guys know, maybe you've been seeing me on social media, I've just come back from a phenomenal training with Bob Proctor in Los Angeles. And here's what happened yesterday. I came back home and I was flying through Heathrow in London and I realized I lost my laptop. And as you guys may know, I mean, even today's video is a little bit different because I'm doing it from a laptop of my partner and I'm trying to work it out all day. But it was one of the crises that happens to you, and basically you have a choice. When a crisis happens to you, you can either respond and be in control of your emotions and what you're going to think about, or you can react. Now, frequently you might experience certain challenges in your business or in your life, and you might find that you react emotionally. The problem with reaction emotionally is that you may see a ripple effect or impact of your emotional reaction in the business. So maybe someone mistreats you. Maybe there is some disrespectful client, or maybe someone that you worked with, or maybe even a family member, like really steps on your toes. And the minute you start feeling deeply disappointed, upset, and all of that, 67 seconds of that negative emotion already impacts what's going to happen next in your business. So you might have a week where you have outflow of money. Maybe some clients fall back on payments. Maybe some other misfortunes happen, and the reason why they happened because you reacted emotionally to whatever happened to you initially. Now, I know how difficult it is not to react, and as I was training with other consultants, I was teaching them how to take control of their emotion even if disasters happen, because if they don't, then they have ripple effect of negative money outflow in their business. And so today I want to share with you a lesson that Bob Proctor shared with me. How do you deal with crisis? There is a 3-step approach to it. Number one, you accept. There is no point, regretting or feeling guilty or feeling bad about the situation. Happened. So let's bring it back to the lost laptop in Heathrow Airport, right? I mean, thankfully, I figured out it was in Heathrow Airport and it's now making its way to me with FedEx. But I tell you guys, I mean, initially it was such a shock, especially after 11-hour flights and feeling jet lagged. It was just like, oh my God. But anyway, first of all, you accept. Happened. There is no point going through your head about like, oh my God, I wish I didn't do this. Now I have to have so much additional work trying out to figure out how am I going to connect with people and do my business, blah, 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 blah. What if I don't get it back? There is no point going through that. Happened. You accept it. Then the second thing, you want to look for the lessons. Is there something that you could be grateful for? Is there a certain lesson in that unfortunate situation that you're learning? I mean, one of the first crises that happened to me was when my laptop died and basically I lost all my business information. And it wasn't retrievable. And what did I learn? I learned to back up my laptop every day. I learned that I had the money to, regardless of what happened, to deal with the situation and purchase new laptop. I learned that I have people around me that I can ask for support. And I also learned that no matter how terrible the situation looked, I got over it and everything was okay. Now, so you want to learn the lessons and you want to implement the lessons going forward. And then the third one is you want to forgive and forget. Very often when something happened, maybe someone, stepped on your toes or did something that was unethical or unfair to you, you've got to forgive and forget. If you're feeling resentful to another person or you're feeling guilty about yourself, you're holding a negative energy around you, and that's the negative energy that is attracting all these misfortunes going forward. So you need to forgive and forget. And so the way I do that, I mean, if you can just forgive, as a give yourself command to forgive, because there is no point holding resentment. Something happened, you can't turn back the time. If you're holding negative energy, then you're going to get it back. Basically, universe is going to attract negative situations to you, and if you're in business, it's nearly guaranteed that it's going to be money outflow, so you can't afford holding that negative emotion. And so if you can release it immediately, fantastic. What I do with my clients in the mentorship process, there is a specific forgiveness process that they do that teaches them how to forgive on a deep level. If you would ever want to learn that, then message me. We can talk about getting into the mentorship process, and then you'll know how to forgive for the rest of your life like that. So just to recap, if anything negative happens to you, things that are outside of control, like leaving laptop in here Heathrow Airport, maybe a team member or family member stepped on your toes, mistreated you, maybe something else happened, you made a mistake. You really want to go through that 3-step process. You accept, you don't fight it. What you resist persists, and it causes negative emotion once again. Number 2, you look for you harness the good, you look for the lessons. And I remember when I had that first situation with my laptop, I literally made myself writing out gratitudes. What am I grateful for in general? And then I went into the lessons that I'm grateful for in the situation. Probably 30 or 40 gratitudes until I started feeling that my emotions are shifting, because I knew what the impact will be if I don't shift that negative emotion. And then third, you forgive and forget. Now, when you do that, that negative situation will not have impact on your life, on your income, on your business. If you hold on to that reactive mode, unfortunately, you will kick yourself in the foot. And I know you don't want to do that, but unfortunately, that's what happens. So I hope you take the lesson. I hope it's going to help you with whatever you might be dealing with from time to time. And from now on, you will know how to deal with unexpected situations that may not feel so good. So thank you so much for watching, and have a phenomenal day. Take care.